Namaskar. Oil India hacked. 60 crores in bitcoins demanded. Oil India says that they have controlled the damage and that everything is flowing smoothly and that those infected computers have been taken off of the system. Well, this is what we know thus far, but I want us to take a look at the bigger picture. What happened a few months ago with a Colonial Pipeline, a company that supplies uh, crude and finished oil to almost all of the northeast of America from the south. The refineries are in Louisiana and Texas, and then this Colonial Pipeline was the one just sending the oil up, finished oil up. And therefore, when this happened, many petrol pumps did not have gas to dispense. So there was a major interruption in supply. And the Colonial Pipeline was forced to part with $5 million ransom in bitcoins. But the United States has one advantage that perhaps India does not have, and that was the ability to track where these bitcoins were going when they paid the money. And in fact, the United States was able to recover a portion of the money that was given to the hijackers, because they figured out that there was one wallet where they had left it and they had not used it, and they could get that thing back. But the more important thing was US didn't stop there. They went after the hackers, and they were identified to be a group in Russia called REVIL. Revil, or we are evil. You can say they are trying to say we are evil. And these hackers were, according to Russia, they were arrested and several $1 million worth of bitcoins was recovered. However, Russia does not have an extradition treaty with United States. Therefore, these people could not be brought to the US to stand trial for what they did. Now, that is what happened in Colonial Pipeline. There were also a couple of other companies in US which also got hit. But I think now the US has sort of got it under control, and the hack attacks are quite low in number right now. So that is what happened with the United States. In the case of India, we have to remember that between this attack and the one that took down the power grid that supplied electricity to Mumbai in 2020 for 13 hours, substantial portions of the city did not have power. And this one, China said that they are going to bring down the grid, and they did. So that tells you that if you look at what is common between the power grid hack and the oil field attack, there is one thing that comes into play, which is common between the two, and that is called SCADA, or Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition Systems. Now, why should that be a problem point? Well, we also have to look back at what happened in Colonial Savings and see how the hackers got entry into the network of Colonial Savings. Turns out the employees at Colonial Savings used to work from home because either, because of COVID or even otherwise. Many of us log into our company account using a virtual private network called VPN, and to access our thing. I mean, these days, nobody works 9 to 5 anymore. It is 24/7. Too bad, but that's how life is. So now, when Oil India says that the infected computers have been taken offline, does that mean that it was a similar thing? Why isn't Oil India more forthcoming in what they are facing? Does India have the wherewithal, the resources, and the sources to software tools to go after and find out who caused it? I don't want to now suddenly say that this country, because it is important before we point fingers at anyone that here is why we say it is this country. It can be anybody, and that needs to be completely solved. And I don't buy that even for a minute that the chopper that was brought down with the COAS was accidental. I don't buy it. I can't tell you why, but that's just my take on it. More importantly, what is India going to do? If India pays up, then more attacks will happen. So unless India has a way to find out the source of the attack and shut those people down, India should not, in my opinion, pay. So then what does India do? Well, before SCADA systems came along, there used to be manual control. Yes, the national grid system will take a bit of a hit because Using SCADA is how they control where, if there is a state having excess power, they can give it to the state that wants it, and the two states negotiate the price and everything. And now with the onset of summer, it's going to be a problem. India needs to get to the bottom of this. I think India needs to really invest in high-class software resources. I mean, I saw a one-line statement that India has hired the services of a cybersecurity firm to find out the root cause of this problem. Unfortunately for India, when they are in trouble, the people who will come to help them will charge the top dollar because they know you are on your knees. So instead, India needs to have a long-term policy on this. I don't know if India learned its lesson from the 2020 hack attack on the power grid and they are better prepared. I have no idea. Nobody says anything about these things. And I don't move in the circles where people talk about cybersecurity. But get this. Today, cybersecurity industry is the most hottest sector in the world. People who are working in this area are very sought after. Salaries are no problems at all. And there is a lot of work that is going on because US always learns its lessons quickly and goes on fixing its problems. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.